Yep, perfect. Okay, welcome everybody to our Thursday night opportunity call. Tonight we are going to be telling you all about our amazing products and our work from home business opportunity. And we are going to get started right away with our lovely Paula, who will be telling you all about our amazing products.
Thank you, Sara, and thank you everyone for joining us this evening. Now, I am going to share with you our wonderful, wonderful Juice Plus products, and hopefully by the end of my 15 minutes, you're going to be as blown away as what I was when I first heard about them, which was just over 6 years ago now. And what I loved was that they are the most researched nutritional products in the world. They're backed by now 40 gold standard clinical studies. They're all completely natural. And the main products in particular, the premium capsules, which I'll share with you in a second, are made from a variety of 30 fruits and vegetables. And I just thought, what a perfect way of getting all of these fruits and vegetables and plants into your body in such a easy, convenient and affordable way. So I couldn't wait to get started. And even though I thought that I wouldn't get the same health benefits that other people were talking about, which you will hear in the testimonials this evening, because I thought I was healthy anyway, I just could not, I could not believe the amount of energy I felt after just like 2 days. I was the kind of person, I'm a busy single mom, busy hairdresser, business owner at the time. And, I was always racing from here, there and everywhere. And as soon as, and I got those afternoon dips, I'm sure most people get. And, by 8 o'clock, I'd be falling asleep reading Peppa Pig to my daughter. And, I just thought, that was normal. But after just 2 days of taking the products, I just had all of this energy. And 6.5 years later, I've got that energy every single day. I never run out of energy. I feel amazing all the time. And my skin is much better. And I know that they've supported my immune system because I haven't had one day sick since I started taking them. So, 6.5 years of not one sniffle, not one cold, not one sick day. And I was the type of person that used to be picking up, 3 or 4 colds and other kind of little bits and pieces every single year. So I'll forever take them. And I want to share with you how, all about them. So our main products, as I said, are the premium capsules, which are the 3 bottles there, the red, the green and the purple. They are a variety of 30 raw fruits and vegetables and berries. And if we go on to the next slide, I'll explain a little bit more about them. So as we all know, that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. But sadly, we just do not get enough fruits and vegetables into our body. And, there's lots of reasons why: affordability, convenience, there isn't the selection in the supermarkets. I mean, I go in Waitrose now and I just think, there isn't anything that appeals to me sometimes, especially in the winter months. You don't get the nice berries and, they've been flown all across the world and whatever. And also they can be really expensive too. And you can see here by the statistics that out of this more than 87% of adults are not getting enough vegetables, 59% are not getting enough fruits. Kids, it's even worse. Sadly, 96% of youngsters of between 6 and 12-year-olds are not getting enough fruits and vegetables, and 70% of youngsters. So that just means we're not getting those antioxidants and phytonutrients and all those nutrients that help to keep us healthy in our body, which adds up to people not being as healthy. So that's where these capsules come in. They help to bridge the gap between what we are eating and what we should be eating. Next slide, please. So you can see here what we've got in our I'll go through the fruit blend first. You get in every single day. So, they say that minimum 5 portions of fruits and vegetables a day, but in Japan it's 17 portions. So, we've got the same kind of bodies, I guess. So we basically, the more we eat, the better. And it helps to protect us from getting sick. But it's the variety. It's not just the amount that we eat. So say your favorite was, say, a blackberry, tomato, apple, broccoli, and banana, say, and that's what you kind of tend to eat every single day. Then that's the only nutrients you're getting. But with our Juice Plus capsules, you're getting nutrients from 30 fruits and vegetables every single day. So it's like having every single day, oranges, apples, pineapples. You know, you've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And you're getting their whole food as well. So you're not just getting eating, like say in an orange, just the flesh of the orange, you're having the peel as well, because they put all of that in. It's the whole food that they put in. So you're getting all of the nutrients that, you know, some of it, most of that you would have just thrown away. Most people peel an apple, but with our fruit, with our apples, we put all of it in, the whole thing. So getting onto the vegetables, you're getting every single day kale, broccoli, spinach, and so on. You know, most people don't even like kale and spinach and broccoli, and you've got to go, oh, I've got to have it because it's healthy, and I've heard that it's got so many health benefits. So what easier way to take them than to just every single day, oh, drop some, don't want to waste them, every single day you get in those like this is the vegetables, 10 vegetables in there every single day. And getting onto the berries, we all know that berries are extremely healthy. They're packed full of essential antioxidants, phytonutrients, all those things that help to keep us healthy, help to prevent premature aging, help to support our immune system, and, you know, really good for our skin and hair and nails as well. So, you know, you're getting bilberries, blueberries, elderberries, all these berries every single day that, you know, most of them you've probably never even some of them you might not have even heard of, let alone eaten. So that's the kind of nutrients that you're getting, you know, in such an easy and convenient way. Thanks, James. So this is Bill, our cranberry farmer, and all over the world we've got selected farms that Juice Plus use, especially for their quality. So they're not like, you know, regular vitamins that are just synthetic made and made in a factory. We have got farms all over the world. We're the biggest buyer of kale. We've got, you know, I'm not going to go through the list of where they all are. But anyway, they're the best quality that they can be. And they're just exclusive just for us. And what they do is they grow our fruits and vegetables to their peak ripeness. So unlike what you see in the supermarket that have been picked weeks before because they've got to be transported all around the country, or some cases all around the world, sit in the supermarket and so on, before you actually get them home. So if they'd have been picked at their peak ripeness, they'd be completely off by the time, you know, you get to eat them. So you're missing out on so much of the nutrition. So with our Juice Plus, they're grown right to their peak ripeness, and then they juice them at a speed that keeps all of that nutrition intact. They take away the water, the sugar, and the fiber, so perfectly safe for people with diabetes and blood sugar level issues. And then they dry them at a temperature that keeps all of that nutrition in as well. And so what you're left with is all of those essential antioxidants and phytonutrients and and polyphenols and all those things that help to keep us healthy. And then they just put in the powders that are left, that are dried, are just encapsulated, and there you go. That's how you take them. So you couldn't be an easier way to keep healthy. Thanks, James. So as well as the capsules for the adults, Juice Plus are hugely passionate about inspiring healthy living for the whole family from a very early age. And what better way to do it than to give away children's nutrition absolutely free. So when an adult buys the capsules that I've just shown you, they're eligible to get either chewables, depending on the child's age, or capsules, more of a teenage age, absolutely free from the age of 4 to 21. So that is a saving of, like, it's a huge saving every single month, and the whole family can get healthy at the same time. So there's been 1.5 million families worldwide taking part in this study. There's been a 96% of those families have reported positive health benefits. My daughter is one of them. She's been taking the chewables now, the capsules, for 6.5 years, as long as I have. And she hasn't had one day sick since. She was 5 when she started taking them. She's now 12. She's sailed through all of those days at school, primary school, now secondary school. Obviously, she's not at school now, but she hasn't had one day of sick. And like me, she used to be the type who was, you know, like all children mainly, picking up sniffles and bugs and whatever. So I know they're helping support my family, and I will never ever stop taking them. So I'm hugely passionate about helping to share these to other families. Thanks, James. So they're the chewables that the children get, and they think that they're eating sweets, but they're getting their 5 a day, which is absolute genius way of getting all of those fruits and vegetables that I mentioned earlier into your child's bodies. Thanks, James. So here are some of the statistics. So after just 1 year, you can see here that 71% of children and teenagers are consuming less fast foods and soft drinks. 89% are more aware of their health, 71% are drinking more water, and 61% are eating more fruits and vegetables. And that's because what you put into your body starts to crave. So feed your body full of junk food and McDonald's and donuts and things like that, and that's what your body starts to crave. But feed lots of high level nutrition into your body at a cellular level, and your body just starts naturally craving more and more of that nutrition. And don't be surprised if you start your family on these, if your children suddenly start saying, "Mummy, can I have some broccoli?" or "Daddy, can I have some spinach?" Because you can see here that's exactly what happens. And after the 6 years of me being in the business, the amount of mums that have come to me and said that is unbelievable. It really does work. Thanks, James. So as I said before, we are the world's most researched nutritional product in the world. We've actually now got 40 gold standard clinical studies, which are the best ones in the world. And I'll just run through a few of them here. So importantly for what's going on in the world at the moment, we all know that supporting our immune system is really, really important. And our Juice Plus capsules have got 4 gold standard clinical studies showing that they support the immune system. They also show that they support the DNA. They've got a skin health study. I'll just quickly tell you what happened with my father. He had really bad eczema for 20 years. It was a real problem for him. He tried absolutely everything, went to every specialist that you can go to. They said there's nothing else you can try. I heard about our capsules. I got him on them, and after 3 months, his eczema completely cleared up. That's 6.5 years ago. Not making any medical claims because we can't do that, but that's a story I can happily pass on and share to other people to try and help them. We've got dental health study. We've got study that shows that they support the oxidative stress, cardiovascular health, and we've also got studies showing that they help to reduce inflammation, which is really important to keep us healthy as well, because all ill health, disease, and everything that goes wrong in our body stems from too much inflammation in the body. So these are clinically proven to show that they reduce inflammation. So however you're feeling, it's all backed by science, and they're all working their magic at a cellular level. Thanks, James. So we've got our omegas as well, and our omegas are not like omegas that you normally see, which are fish oils made and usually just a blend of 3 and 6 omegas. We have got plant omegas, and they're made from oils and oils from plants and seeds. So instead of using the fish, which has commonly got plastic residues and toxins and mercuries and all that kind of thing in. And what they do, how they get the regular omegas from fish oil is they go into the fish liver and they take away the algae oil that the fish has eaten from the algae plant at the bottom of the sea. We cut out the fish, we go straight to the algae plant and get the oil out. And so we get the rich source of omegas from there and all those seeds here to make the blend of the 5 different omegas. Now, our bodies cannot make omega. We need to get it from our diet, and sadly, like with fruits and vegetables, we just do not get enough, especially vegetarians and vegans. So omegas are, I think, essential to supplement, and why not get 5 omegas rather than just 2, and why not get the best straight from seeds and oils and plants? And they are good for helping with brain health, really good for memory, concentration, brain fog, anything like that. Eye health, cardiovascular health, joints and skin, hormones. People on with menopause and any kind of hormonal issue say that they get amazing results. So these are absolutely fantastic. I could go on forever about these, but I'll leave it there. Thanks, James. And if you want any more information about all these products, obviously go to the person who put you on the call this evening. So we've got our complete range, and complete means it's basically a complete meal. It's got everything your body needs in it for a highly nutritious meal. So say, for example, the complete powder, which is usually make a shake. I've been making pancakes this week, which are absolutely delicious. You can make waffles, you can make smoothie bowls, they're highly versatile, amazing to have as a really healthy breakfast, or they keep you going for hours, they give you lots of energy. They're gluten-free, they're vegan, they've got 19 grams of plant proteins. They've got 17 of our fruits and vegetables in that I've just from our capsules, and all of the what you need for a highly balanced meal. So if you wanted a really healthy breakfast that would keep you going for hours, give you lots of energy, this is an excellent choice. Or if you wanted to use as lunch or an evening meal or a healthy snack, and amazing if you want to use as a meal replacement for weight loss. So anyone who gets weight loss results with our products are using these with a combination with a healthy diet as well, because they're a really healthy way to lose weight. We've also got the soups and the bars. We've got the same amount of nutrition in and a complete meal, so you can choose whichever one you like. Thanks, James. I live off these. I absolutely love them. So delicious as well. So we've got our uplift as well. So this is great if you just want that, afternoon pick me up. This is what I needed 6.5 years ago, and I used to have my afternoon kind of, times of falling asleep or wanting to. And this is it's a natural energy drink. So it's what, when you reach out for a coffee or one of those kind of drinks in the cans where they're full of chemicals, caffeine, with loads of chemicals in, or if you're having, the drink, it would have lots of sugars in. This is completely natural, and it's just made from plants. You can see here mango, guava, lemon peel, and that's where all of the essential B vitamins are that help to promote energy and just make you feel fantastic. And that's all the natural vitamin Bs and not just added from any other kind of source. So there you go. That's a natural energy drink that will just give you that lift straight away, hence the name. Thanks, James. So that is the products, and they are absolutely amazing. So if you haven't tried them, I highly recommend that you just give them a go. You've got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. You'll feel fantastic. So thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, Paula. And I literally ran out of uplifts 2 days ago. I never run out of uplifts, and I've really felt it, honestly, really, really felt it. And they just arrived today, and I was like, yes, I've had one before the call. So we are going to move on, and we've got some people that are going to tell us their experience of the product, and we're going to get started with our lovely Ashley. It's her first time speaking on a call, so I know she's super nervous. Are you there, Ash? Just have to unmute yourself at the bottom.
Here she is. Hello.
Hi.
Can you see me? Hang on a minute. Let me sort out this video. I'm on the laptop. That's why.
Right.
Hello.
Hi. Just take it away and tell us all about your journey on the products.
Okay. Well, I first started on the shakes and boosters last July for weight loss. I didn't really know anything about the capsules or anything. I jumped on the business and then found out about the capsules, and literally the capsules have changed my life. Like, if you'd have seen me this time last year, basically the whole of January I spent in hospital. I was literally just talking to it with my friends. Near enough the whole of January I spent in hospital having morphine injections, oral morphine, because I've got 5 bulging discs in my back. So literally for the last 15-20 years I've just been taking medications upon medications upon medications, having acupunctures, everything. So taking the capsules, and then within a month I literally found myself not waking up and reaching for my medication in the cupboard, and it was crazy. And now I'm at a point where I've been taking the capsules and everything for about, since last July. So it's been like 8 months, 9 months now. And I'm training every day. I'm going for runs. Like, I'm absolutely loving life. And it's literally all down to our products. And as you just said, Sara, I ran out of uplifts 2 days ago, and I'm literally dying. I am dying. I'm waiting for them to go. It's not even a joke. I'm waiting for them to come. I was saying to Stacey, like, I can't be without them. I've realised now actually how much they bloody do help you. Like, it's crazy. Like, I have an uplift like 10 minutes before I do my workout, and my training is hard. Like, it's really hard. And I fly through it. And yesterday I've injured my shoulder now because I've got no bloody uplifts. Because I just, you know, you just ain't got that thing. Do you know what I mean? And I literally tried to push myself too hard, and I've injured my shoulder. So, but I've been doubling up on my capsules. So I know they're good for the muscle repair, because I don't really feel, now I've been training, I don't feel no muscle tightness or anything because of our capsules, because I've been doubling up. So our products are just amazing. Like, I swear by them. I will always take them. Yeah, it's just crazy, like the difference in my life compared to last year. It's amazing.
Oh, Ash, thank you so much, and well done, because I know you were nervous, and I know I only asked you about an hour as well, but I really wanted you to share your story tonight, because I know as well that Ashley's got this picture, or she done this post a while ago about this, and this huge amount of medication that she used to have to
crazy.
For years, how you're on the capsules and you're just feeling amazing and smashing out the training every day. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well done,
thanks girls.
So I'm going to just really quickly tell you a bit about my product story. I started on the products about 4 years ago now, and before I started, I was suffering really badly with my mental health. I was severely depressed and suffering really badly with anxiety, and I was on antidepressants for about 3 or 4 years, and obviously that can lead to a lot of weight gain. It increases your hunger, and you just had a really unhealthy lifestyle. So I, like Ashley, originally started off just because I wanted to lose some weight, so I started off on the shakes and the boosters. When I first started my journey after having my daughter, I lost 4 stone in 5 months, and I eventually took that up to a total loss of 5.5 stone. So weight loss wise, absolutely incredible, of course, never felt better. But for me, within 6 months, I was able to come off my medication for depression and anxiety. Again, no medical claims. We never ever say, you know, these capsules cure depression or anything like that. It's a combination of a whole, you know, that healthier lifestyle, more water, all of that jazz. But I'd been trying to come off my medication for many years, and just been unsuccessful. But for me, definitely the best benefit from our product is the energy. I am an extremely busy mum, as all mums are. It sounds silly saying a busy mum, because all mums are busy. Sorry guys, dads are too, I'm sure. But we're all so busy. You know, we all lead these hectic lives, and I suffered with anemia my whole life. I used to have to go for blood tests, iron medication from a really young age. Always tired, never had any energy, and I just thought it was normal to feel tired all the time, like wake up ratty, miserable. You couldn't even talk to me before 9 a.m. and I swear that's not a joke, because my partner used to phone when I was on my way to work, and I'd be doing the drop off at the nursery and rushing around and really snappy, and I'd say to him, is it important? Then phone me after 9. But within 6 weeks, honestly, within 6 weeks of being on our capsules, my energy levels were insane. I wake up at 5 a.m. I do morning workouts. My son's got autism and ADHD. He's like up at 5 a.m. bouncing off the walls asking for Cheerios, and I'm so full of energy. It's such a contrast for me. So, you know, a range of benefits from the product, incredible weight loss, you know, able to come off of medication. But for me, definitely it's the energy levels. And so many people think that our products are just for weight loss, and there's so much more to the Juice Plus products. So I am going to hand over to James, who's going to tell you about our business.
Yes. Okay, everyone. So I am going to do an overview of our business and the way the money is made. So for me, this was just so exciting when I saw this. Now, I first saw this in Dallas, Texas. And when I saw it, I thought, wow, this is incredible. This is something that is going to enable me to have complete freedom in my life. And that's what I saw straight away. I saw the opportunity to earn a passive income. So let me just talk to you a little bit about what I saw that got me really excited. So what I saw was that there are 4 ways that we make money in our business. And the first way is retail, second is team building, third is clubs, and fourth is network. I know they may sound, oh, you think, well, what are all of these? But I'll explain in a little bit more detail. Mind you, this is like a real fast overview, but I'll explain as we go through. So on the retail side with the product, we earn a retail profit of between 10 and 20%. And that depends on where we are in the program. So when we first come in as a partner, we're at 10%. When we go to sales coordinator, we're on 20%. And I think that that's absolutely amazing. So for example, if we've got one customer on the premium capsules, and we're a sales coordinator, we're going to earn £120 a year from that one customer. So it's pretty amazing. So for example, if you've got 2 customers, you're developing 2 customers a month over a year. At the end of that year, having 24 customers, you'd be earning £2,500 a year. Wow. Or 4 customers would be 5,000 a year, 6 customers would be 7,500 a year, or 8 customers, sorry, not per month, sorry about that. I just have this updated, and I had to go back to the person and say, hang on a moment, there's a mistake here. So 10,000 a year. And when I looked at this, it was explained to me that really there was an opportunity really tremendously to earn really good income from the retail side of business, but also to work smarter rather than harder, and that would be to develop a team. So it was explained to me that if I, let's say, had 24 people with the premium, or equivalent of, you know, let's say 40 with the shakes, and I then had 3 people each with 24 customers, then I'd be earning £800 a month or £10,000 a year. I thought, wow, that is extremely interesting. Tell me more. And they said, well, in actual fact, it goes on a long way beyond that, because if you've got 12 people each with 24 customers each, you'd be earning £2,500 a month or £30,000 a year. And I was thinking, well, my goodness, I mean, that is a full-time income. By just having a team, I could develop a full-time income from this business. Wow, that was fascinating for me. So I then moved on, and then it was explained to me that there was a networking side of the business as well, where if I developed a team of people, and they developed a team of people, and they developed a team of people, and so on and so forth, then we would get to a point where if each person had their own product order in that team, then I'd be earning £1,000 a month or £12,000 a year if each of those people only had their product order. But then it was explained to me that each of these people had 24 customers each, then the figures go crazy. And I was looking at this and thinking, well, look, okay, this is an extrapolation. This is a slightly fantasized scenario, although it is achievable. But I thought to myself, well, look, even if only 10% of that, if I could achieve that, this is really, really interesting. So then they explained to me that in actual fact, if I developed not just 3 people, but 5 people in my team who each developed 5, the number of people I would have in my team would be so much bigger. And as a result, if each of those people then had their own product order, I'd be earning, well, you can see what the figures are, crazy figures. And if each of the people had 24 customers each, well, we're getting into the realms of fantastical. But it made it clear to me what was possible. And that was what made me really go to work. And so on top of that, we've got the bonuses of £119,480. So that's staggering. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? But anyway, the person who invited you on the call could explain to you in a little bit more detail how you would get that. But it's all readily easy. I mean, right from day one, you can get an £80 bonus in your first month. So I just thought I'd finish this particular section with a saying or a quote by Richard Branson, which I think is really, really interesting, because Richard Branson is totally out there, started an airline, you know, he's got his space company. I mean, he's totally out there. And this is what he says: if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. So it's kind of interesting. I couldn't imagine myself doing this when I first started, but I thought, wow, I need to have a look at this because this is really, really interesting. So that's enough from me, and I'll hand you back to Sara.
Thank you, James. And that's so true. That's actually one of my favourite quotes. And also one of the things I love about our business is that you don't need any previous skills or qualifications or background. You can literally learn everything as you go along. So thank you very much. And we're now going to move on to some people who are going to tell us about their experience with the Juice Plus business. And we are going to get started with our lovely Daniele. I hope.
He's on.
Is he? Are you there, Daniele? If you are, just unmute yourself.
I was really talking to myself. I was convinced that I kept saying, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? And then I just started talking. Anyway, you were saying something about everybody being able to do this business. Yeah. So even if you don't know how to unmute yourself, eventually somebody will help you out with that as well. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for having me on the call tonight. My experience with the business started about 6.5 years ago. I already have my own business. I have a small clinic in central London. And when I started this business 6 years ago, for me, it was a great opportunity. What struck me, on top of obviously like the bonuses and everything else that James mentioned, was the fact that I could start a side business without any of the drawbacks of a traditional business, which is, heavy investments, premises, employees, all these kind of things. So for me, it was a no-brainer as a business person to diversify and enter a franchise like this one. And in 6 years, as you can hear from my accent, I am Italian. In 6 years, I built quite a big team within the company. A lot of my team is in Italy, but we also have like Poland, the UK, US, and especially in a time like this, last year, just like a lot of you probably, your work has been affected. My traditional business, the clinic, has been affected by the pandemic, and having something like this has really been a lifesaver. So I recommend everybody to just, if you're in doubt, like Richard Branson says, say yes and then figure it out. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Daniele, and I absolutely love that. And I think, it's so strong to say that there's so many businesses, unfortunately, that have really struggled in the past year. And thankfully, we have our online ones that are doing pretty well at the moment. Thank you.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Up next, we have got Sara. Well, I say Sara. Some people pronounce it Sarah or Sara, but it's spelt the same as me. So I think it's Sara. Sara Elizabeth.
Hey, hi.
Hi, is it Sara or Sarah?
It's Sarah. But I just spell it S-A-R-A. Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Sarah. So basically I joined the business in December 2020, and ahhing about doing it, and then I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. And I'm absolutely loving it. Hit my first promotion in December, and then I hit my second promotion in January, and I've just reconfirmed my second promotion in 2 weeks in Feb. So I'm absolutely, I'm loving it. But like I said, I was ahhing about going for it, and I just said to Vicky, my upline, do you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. But if any of you guys are ahhing, honestly, it's the best thing I've ever done. Everyone is just so friendly, supportive. The training's amazing. And yeah, it's the best decision I've ever made, really. I'm just loving life. I'm kind of like obsessed with it, but in a good way. But yeah, that's like kind of my story. But yeah, another thing is just try and get a teamie as well. I think that's one of the key things in the business, is trying to get people obviously behind you, kind of thing, as your downline. That's the main thing, I would say. Not main thing, but one of the main things to get is obviously someone for your downline, kind of thing.
Oh my God, Sarah, that was amazing. I love the way that you said that so blasé. It was like, I hit my promotion and then my next promotion.
Sorry, I was really nervous.
I'm halfway through the month. That's mega, like huge congratulations. That's
thanks,
2 months and reconfirmed your promotion halfway through the month. That is insane.
I know. Yeah, sorry, I was a bit nervous, guys.
No, well done. And speaking on a call 2.5 months into your business as well. That's absolutely amazing. Huge congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you much for joining us this evening. Up next, we are going to hear from our lovely Paula.
Hi again. So yeah, just a bit about my background. Before I started my business, my background was in hair and beauty. I had a really successful salon for 15 years in central London. But when the lease came to an end, I was doing what I thought, what I knew, and looking for another salon. And then I started getting really cold feet at the thought of all the tens of thousands of pounds I'd have to plough in, started at the bottom of a new business because I wanted to relocate areas of, all the long hours I'd have to work and weekends. And I'm a single mom, so I just didn't want to be away from my daughter for that long. So I started doing my clients privately, or rather my favorite ones, the ones I wanted to do. And then while I was looking for something else, and then this business came along, and oh my gosh, my battery's going to go. I'll have to go quick. And then this business came along, and I just couldn't believe that I could get a business for £50 with no overheads, no stock to buy. When I had my salon, every time I wanted to buy some shampoos or beauty products, I had to shell out tens of thousands of pounds, and not tens of thousands, like thousands of pounds. And I could just work whenever I wanted. So I got started alongside my private clients, and it enabled me to be there for my daughter every single day, take her to school, pick her up, be there every day of the school holidays, and have all the flexibility and freedom that I wanted. So for 6 years I've done that, like 5.5 years, until last year when lockdown and everything started. And obviously I couldn't do my other business. And so this was my sole income. And being a single mom, I just thought, oh gosh, like I have to really get on with this. And I'm going to have to take my light off, because otherwise I might end up with losing my battery. So basically I just got threw myself into it a lot more, and my business just went from strength to strength last year, and I absolutely love it. And I wrote down 10 things that I love about my business. I love the freedom, I love the travel, I love the money, I love the flexibility, I love that I've been able to be there for my daughter for 6 years, and I love the travel when we can, and I just absolutely love the community. Without this community of people over the last year of not being able to do anything apart from walk to a park, I don't know what I would have done. So it's the most amazing opportunity. There's no risk, absolutely no risk whatsoever. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, like with the products. And it's given me 6 years of being able to be a present mom and a yes mom, and without any stress whatsoever. So you just go for it, guys. You've got nothing to lose. Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Paula. I love that. And I loved your list about things that you love.
I didn't go through 10, but I haven't got time. But I mean, I could go on 100, really.
I really, really love that. Thank you so much. I'm just going to really briefly tell you about why I joined the business. But I just want to say I absolutely love these calls. I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. I'm coming on calls like this when you hear from people who've joined the business and they've hit 2 promotions in 2 months, and other people who are hearing getting amazing results on the products. It just ignites that fire every single week. And it's so cheesy to say, but I've been doing this almost 5 years. I was excited just as the first day when I first ever signed up, which is absolutely amazing. And there's not many people that can say they enjoy their jobs. I think it's like 90% of the population actually don't enjoy their jobs, which is really, really sad, especially when you spend so much time there. So as I said, I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. I used to study accountancy, and even though I love the profession, I'm a bit of a geek, so I love numbers and I love maths. I hated my boss and I hated the actual environment. And I actually, when you feel with dread the night before going to work, I don't know if anyone's ever experienced that, or walk into work with that knot in your stomach and you just think, I don't want to go in today. And it's such a contrast to waking up at 5 a.m. now, like, yeah, come on, let's go, let's do some self-development and make some shakes. Like, it's so much fun. It's so enjoyable. I love every minute of it. I've got an incredible team. I've got hundreds of clients. I love helping people achieve their health goals. I love hearing people's feedback from the products. Obviously, we've had a year of lockdown. I done 2 promotions last year, which thankfully, so as Paula said, my partner's self-employed, so his income throughout lockdown was totally wiped out. and my income was our family's only income for the past year, which has been more than enough to keep us going and still have savings and stuff as well. So I never started it for that reason, but thankfully I've had this business to fall back on. And again, like Paula said, you know, you've got everything to gain, nothing to lose. It's an incredible community, so much fun, and you will just absolutely love everything about it. I promise you that. If I'm this excited after 5 years, so will you be. And I'm going to hand over to James.
Yes, hi everyone again. Just very quickly before our special guest, I mean, I have been involved with the company now for 33 years, and it has been absolutely incredible. I was just thinking a moment ago, really, that, I mean, it has been like living my whole life in an amusement park. You know, it sounds really strange to say that, but it's been such an exciting journey. And although it sounds like such a long time, people would say, well, how could you be involved with something for so long? But I just think it's just been a dream of a career, and it's just still going. I'm more excited now than I've ever been. You know, we've got the new Tower Garden coming, and it's enabled me to live, have a full-time income, or I turn a full-time income into a monthly income. So, I mean, that is incredible if you think about that. So I'll hand you back to Sara.
Thank you so much. And we are now going to pass over to our special guest, Sam Cowton, who is a national marketing director in the business. And we are so excited to have you on the call this evening.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I love your accent.
Oh, thank you. I actually follow you on Instagram. I feel like I already know you. I was going to speak on her call. I followed you for ages.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as well. We really, really appreciate it.
That's fine. I'm excited. Like, what an amazing call so far that has been. Obviously, like, I'm a totally different team and everyone works differently. So to be invited and to listen to other people, it's just amazing. We're just like one big community, aren't we? And I do love it.
So true. So if you, because I'll natter to you for hours otherwise, but if you just take it away and tell us all about your amazing business journey, that would be amazing.
Okay, I'll try and keep it as short and sweet as I can because I can talk forever. I was a hairdresser when I joined the business. I was 16 years old when I had my son. So that's one of like my achievements, if you like, but a lot of people think, oh, maybe not. But I had him when I was 16 years old. So to me, I had so much hate from the get-go. People were saying, oh my God, she's not going to achieve anything with her life. She's not going to do this, da, 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 da. And I actually had a really hard upbringing. Like, my family didn't have a lot. I came from a background that you would like to kind of hide away from. So many people can relate to this when I tell my story, because I think we all can do the pretty picture online, like everything's fine. But obviously, bad childhood, and then a kid at 16, I was like, oh my God. And then people were putting me down. They were saying, you're not going to do anything with your life, this, and this. And then I luckily stumbled across this business, and hand on my heart, when Natalie Young introduced me to it, she was like, you'll be amazing, you're a hairdresser, this and this. And I was like, it's a load of rubbish. Definitely not true. You definitely can't earn that kind of money. I was definitely 100% a skeptic. So anyone that's listening, obviously the stories are all amazing, but so many of us started that way. So I was like, no, definitely not. And we just had a laugh. Like, we had a laugh for 6 months. And for 6 months, she said, join my business, join my business, join my business. And I said, no way, this girl's talking rubbish. So in the end, hand on my heart, I joined to shut that girl up, not because I believed in the company or the business. And now, 6 years later, I've been in the company for 6 years. We literally laugh about it. We're best friends. We've traveled the world. We've had an amazing life. And I'm like, I was so rude. Like, I was like, this girl's talking rubbish. No way. So obviously 6 years on, I am so grateful. But I do like to keep it really real. I came from absolutely nothing. I had a lot of hate. A lot of people that come to join my team are scared, or they think like too many people are doing it, or this or this or this. Honestly, it absolutely does not matter where you come from, what your story is. What matters is that you're willing to try, and that you're willing to give it a go and just block everything else out, because hand on my heart, this company has changed my life. And I'm getting a bit stuttery because I am still petrified of calls. Like, this isn't my thing. I watch you guys all the time and I feel like I'm looking up to you a lot, but I hate it. I hate calls, but I absolutely adore the business. I adore sharing it. And I just want everyone to understand it doesn't matter where you come from. Like, I had a really hard time, and then I just pushed on and I just pushed on. And the joy of our business is there's an army of us. Like, everyone on this call tonight is a stranger to me. We just link arms. We all want the same thing. There's success for everyone. There is room for everyone. And we all want the same thing. So everyone that's watching tonight, you could be here in a few years and you could equally have that success. You've just got to get going. So my journey was a little bit dark. It wasn't straight planing, like running to the top. But from the get-go, I have earned an incredible income from this business. And it's literally online. Like, before I started, I was a hairdresser. I had to go out 12-hour days, 6 days a week, missing out on my son. As a young mum, everyone was going, she's not going to achieve anything, da, 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 da. So then I went to work in a salon, 12-hour days, 6 days a week. And then they went, she never looks after her son. She's at work. Like, mums, can you relate to me? You can't win. Do you want to go out to work and earn the money, or you stay at home and look after your kid and you sat on your ass looking after your kids? Like, honestly, you can't win. So no matter how you're feeling, right, you've got to do what feels good for you and what you want to achieve. Like, some people enjoy going out to work. Amazing. Some people want to stay at home with their kids. Amazing. We have the tool. You can have both. You can literally build this business anywhere, anytime, around your kids, around your job. Like, I was working 12-hour days, 6 days per week, and I built this business to QNMD, and then I quit. I'm gonna have a drink, girls, because I am sweating. QNMD. So for anyone listening in, that comes with a, what is it, £3,600 bonus. And then I was there for a few years, and I was earning £5,000 per month every single month at QNMD. So can you imagine that girl that got put down, that everyone said she'll never do anything, and this and this and this, found this business, and I just ran with it. Like, I've got tough skin. So what I want to make really, really clear, I've got tough skin and some people do not. If you are scared to run with this business, just do it, because what are you more scared of? Like, running for it and a few people might go, what are you doing? Or running for it and you change your whole family's life. So I just ran with it, and I got to QNMD. I managed to quit hairdressing. I was suddenly at home with my son every single day. We've traveled the world. I've trekked my family. I've trekked my friends. I've cleared all my debt. And then this year in lockdown, I hit NMD, which is the pinnacle position that came with £7,200 bonus. Like, I was just a young mum at 16 that everyone was slagging off and putting down. And now I earn more than like doctors and shit. Like, I don't mean to be rude, honestly, but I like to keep it real. Like, it's been a hard journey, but I feel like so many people can relate to it. And I just hope, keeping it real, encouraging absolutely everyone. I totally understand so many people might be on this call tonight, because us lot have been in their inbox like, just listen. And they're like, I'm scared of what people might say, or people won't buy it from me. I've just gone NMD in our business, right? So if you're already in the company, that is huge. It is huge. And I've wanted it for a long time. But if you're not in the business, okay, I live in a village that is this big, literally this big. Okay. And then the people in the village, their mentality is this big. Okay, so when people are saying, oh, what is this? What are you joining? Like their mentality, what do you want? Do you want to sit at home every single day and think, I'm scared of answering the door, I'm scared of this? Hand on my heart, if you like look at my social media now, I have an unbelievable life. That is because of this business. If you looked at my life 6 years ago, I was laid on the floor because the bailiffs were knocking. The doors, the curtains were shut. I was in 10 grand of debt. But on the outside world, you're trying to say to everyone, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. And I know there's so many people, especially since lockdown, absolutely since lockdown, that are worried about this. So I was that girl that was petrified, 10 grand of debt, all of the rest of it, that didn't want to lose face because I had a baby so young. So then this business, cheesy as it is, changed my life because I thought, I don't care what anyone else sees. I see a window of opportunity that I can change our lives. And 6 years later, here I am. Absolutely. My son is now 14. Can you believe it? I'm so youthful. He's my best friend. Today in our company, we just had the recognition event and I was the only NMD in January, and he ran in and went, Mom, it's all about you. Like, tell me that does not feel amazing. I've raised that boy on my own. I've never asked his dad for a single penny. I probably could, but I'm just that type of girl. I will never. That's my boy. I will give him the world. And we've traveled the world. We've had the best life. He's been to Disney World, Florida. We went to New York for Christmas. This year, I just bought a Range Rover and I put his name on the private reg. Like, my boy is my why. And if you can relate, just go for it and ignore absolutely everything, because the opportunity is there if you are willing.
Oh, Sam, that's made me get all emotional. I'm not even going to lie. I mean, honestly, it really has. And it's given me goosebumps because, you know what, it's so real, it's so authentic, it's so honest, and it's so relatable for so many people. And I think, like you said, the contrast from where you was at 6 years ago to where you are now, and you've done that all on your own. You didn't want to get started. You ignored her for 6 months. You got signed up just to shut her up. And look what this business has done for you. You've smashed it. You've raised your son. Like, you've just absolutely incredible. Really, really take my hat off to you. Just the hugest well done. I've actually never really heard your story like that. So I'm blown away.
Thank you. I follow you, so I feel like I already know you. And I feel like I'm fangating. Like, she wants me to speak on her call.
Oh no, honestly, that was just so amazing. I can't thank you enough. If you had to tell us your top tips or top five tips for success in the company, what would you say?
So, hand on my heart, like, people watching, please believe I've been here for 6 years. So I don't want to sugarcoat it. I don't want to lie about anything, right? There has been highs in my business and there has been lows. And the lows have been because of me personally. So if you are watching it and being serious, it's a business, okay? So you've got to treat it like a business. If you opened a shop tomorrow, you would not feel worried about promoting that shop all over social media. Like, if you opened a hairdresser's tomorrow, you'd be like, come to my salon, we've got a highlight deal on, This business is absolutely no different. Facebook is your shop window. So I teach my girls, stop being scared. Like, if people are watching you and don't understand that, like, they're not the people you want anyway. Delete them, block them, ignore them, add some fresh new people. Because if you genuinely had the business mindset, which you need to treat this as a business, you would say, I've just bought an amazing company, which we're blessed, it's £50. All right, if you went and bought a company wherever, I'm too illiterate to make an example, but if you bought a company for like hundreds of thousands of pounds, I bet you any money you would pay marketing people, you would pay these kind of people, and you would say, get the word out there. We pay £50 to join, and then we just get it out there. We talk to people every single day. We literally just go, I feel amazing. Do you want to feel amazing? Do you want to make money? It's that easy. So just stop being scared. And if you are serious that you need to change your lifestyle or you need a positive distraction, I think that's the biggest thing this year. It's a healthy, positive distraction, our business, isn't it? I haven't seen people for ages. And then you guys, I'm like, hi. So it's just a positive distraction. Focus on something good because there is too much negative out there anyway. And then the bonus, us lot are getting paid for it. So too many people are losing their income and their anxiety's all over, like da, da, da. We have a massive positive. We're helping people, we're looking after our health, and we're getting paid. So ignore what everyone else is saying and just go for it purely for you. So my number one tip is always, why are you on this call? Why are you intrigued? What could it do for you? And like scrap everyone else and just treat it solely as a business that can change your life and your family's life, because we're all here on this right now for a reason. And how many do you want? 3?
Yeah, you just
can talk forever. I'm a hairdresser, honey. I can talk.
Right.
Okay, what was the question? Tips?
Yeah.
Right, top tips. So that's like negative. We all can accept there is so much negative. Block that out. Number 2, just show up every single day. So many people look at me and say, like, obviously my son's older now, and they say it's easy, or this, or this, or this. I built my business 6 years ago, and I've watched you, and I love you. Your life, hats off to you, is amazing, and I love how real you keep it with your son and everything. Honestly, I love watching you. Like, everyone's so different. So there is things in your life that none of us can change, but if you know that you need a better thing, or again, what are you on this call for? You want something, you need something. You have to remember what has triggered you to that and just discipline. None of us are always motivated. That's a lie. Some days, like if you went to the office, you'd go, I don't want to go to work. No one is motivated every single day. It's discipline. If you knew you had to show up to the office because that's your job and that's the only way you're going to get paid, then it flips to discipline. You're going to show up anyway because you want to get paid. So massive top tip, if you want to be successful, if you mean it and you're serious, you're going to go in with discipline over motivated, because none of us are always motivated. Like some days I look at my notifications and I'm like, but I know what life I want. So I'm disciplined to wake up and chase it. Number 3, just gratitude. Honestly, every single day, all of us can wake up miserable, happy, whatever. There is always, always something to be grateful for. And it's really, really hard at the minute to find it. But I promise you, if you wake up in a neg mood and everything's getting on top of you, nothing good comes from being negative. If you watch my story, go follow my socials, whatever, I had the worst last year and it was like sink or swim, and I had to get really real with myself. So I knew sink was not an option. I had to swim it out, keep swimming. Okay. And then we went into a lockdown and I was like, drowning. So honestly, I love saying to everyone, I heard that excuse, because it was me. Like, I was the queen of the pity potty, but nothing good comes from being negative. So if you know that you're really, really negative, listening to people say, stop being negative, it's so patronizing, and I totally appreciate it. And it's really, really hard. But sometimes some people are not blessed enough to have someone to pick them up, right? So you have to be really, really strong and say, I'm going to pick myself up. And that is where discipline comes in. Okay. You don't want to do it. You're not motivated to do it, but it's discipline. I am going to do it because I know I can get X, Y, Z. And I promise you, even if you do not join the business tonight, if you take anything away from it, if you're feeling in a bad place, lockdown's getting you by the balls, I don't know balls, but you know what I mean? Like, just literally think, constantly being negative, it's just a constant knock-on effect of negative. Sit for 5 minutes per day and just think, I have something to be grateful for, and remember exactly what that is. And I promise you, working on small little wins every single day will equal big wins, and you will feel gratitude, and it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger, because better times are ahead of us.
Oh, Sam, I love you, and I loved all of those. And my team chat, it keeps all my notifications are going bing, 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 bing. Oh my God, I love her. She's amazing. Absolutely brilliant.
I'm honest, this is the first glass of wine I've had since I hit NMD.
Will you enjoy it?
In January, I swear I'm drunk.
And
Because I've been so excited that I hit the promotion. I've been going for it for such a long time. But then we're in a lockdown at home on our own, aren't we? So everyone keeps going, celebrated. I'm like, no, what's the point? I'm at home.
We'll make up for it at the next big convention, don't we? My top takeaway from your top tips was definitely treat this like a business that's going to change yours and your family's life. I just absolutely love that, and I think it's just hold it and be so grateful and treat it like the opportunity that it is. I just think absolutely amazing. So you've had all this incredible success, you've been absolutely amazing, you know, smashed it, national marketing director. Bit of a big question, but what's your vision for the future?
So National Marketing Director, if you don't know, comes with a £7,200 bonus on top of my wages. I didn't touch too much on my story then, but me and my son were homeless when he was born. So I've said from day dot, my mum's incredible. I'm not saying my life wasn't incredible. I'm saying I would never, ever have that life for my son. So I'm already on track. This is a secret. For IMD. So I'm going straight for the next one, which comes with a £4,400, am I right? Bonus.
14,400.
Exactly, on top. So I'm going to get 7.5 grand, and then I'm going to get 14.5. Like, I didn't earn that in years of my hairdressing, slogging my guts. So I've been a bit reckless over my years of pay, because sometimes you can fly to success and be like, oh, this money. I was that girl, like I spent it on everything. Whereas now, lockdown, I think, has taught a lot of us, we don't need anything, do we? We just need the love and the friendships and the cuddles we're all lacking. So I'm going to hammer my savings. I am going, by this time next year, I will be in my dream home for my son.
Oh, well, I've got no doubt about that, and you've given me absolute goosebumps tonight, Sam. We can't thank you enough. Congratulations on your success. Congratulations on being an absolute boss mum and doing everything on your own for you and your baby. Well done for saying yes after 6 months of pestering. And we
That's
can't.
my top tip, if you are watching and one of us is nagging you, like, get on the call, and you are doing it to be obliged, just sign up, because hand on my heart, I was like, oh my God, this girl. Like, Natalie was annoying. And now, if you're in this business, if not, go look up Natalie Young. She's incredible. Sam Calton, do you know what is really funny? And I think you lot as leaders will probably know. I was never known as Sam Calton that was going for NMD. I was known as Natalie Young's drunk friend that was always in the stories like, oh. I wasn't even known for my success. And then I finally done it, but it's because this business, I think you can all agree on, is relationships, isn't it? She was a stranger that I was like, shut up, she's lying. 6 years later, we've traveled the world. We are the best of friends, and I'm the drunk girl on her stories. So it is just really true. Like, just go for it, because you're wasting time that you could be earning money.
So true. Sam, thank you so much. You have been incredible. You've just lit it up this evening. We can't thank you enough. We really, really appreciate you coming on tonight. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
And thank you to all of our amazing guest speakers tonight. Thank you to James for arranging another incredible call. We really appreciate it. We hope you've enjoyed it, and please get back to the person who invited you on the call if you have got any questions. Good night, everybody. Thank you.